Welcome back, everybody, to Embervale.
Hi! Yay!
I better get those freaking reactions the whole time.
Ooh, a
Yeah, I know.
chair.
See,
Ah!
I'll keep that
Did
in
you
mind.
say
Yeah.
a chair?
Yeah.
Ooh! Island of chairs.
Alrighty. I'm doing the recap is going to be a little bit sparse because somebody didn't post the episode till about 2 hours before it was due. So I didn't get all the details I wanted to get in the recap. So
hmm
uh, not naming any names. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was awesome. Everybody leveled up, I believe. I know it was off mic, so
Yep. All
everybody's
I
got.
got, though, I can do 2 attacks now, and that's pretty much everything. I didn't get anything else.
That's
That's a
what.
really good
Welcome to
thing.
being a martial
Yeah.
class,
It is a good
baby.
thing.
That's what we
That's a really
do.
good
Am
thing,
I?
though.
Being able to attack twice is
Yeah,
can be the matter of life and death.
that's true.
As long as you
So I was
remember
excited
to
about
attack
that.
twice.
Oh, I will. I will attack twice all the time. To the point that you'll be like,
Just
Sam,
random
stop this.
citizen, I attacked them.
Yes, I will do this. I'll attack
um,
the flying boats. It'll be fun.
alrighty, so last time our trio momentarily became a quartet as they were joined by the half-elf mechanic Opal to seek out her true parentage in the city of Hearthwood. Once within the walls of the devout city, they did some exploring, making sure to find the propaganda craftsman square and the larger blacksmiths. There was a trade of pamphlets and gathering of clues and information. The group learned that the city has a caste system, but a great deal of power is held by one family, the Leafborn family. The eldest of the Leafborn children and the only one still in the city is Findel, the only son. A plan is soon hatched to find Findel and question him about Opal's birth. Through clues, rumor, magazines, and a visit to the library, they learn that Findel has been seen in the temple more often. He seems to visit a lot, especially after losing his best friend during the Necromancer War, then perhaps also losing a lover under mysterious circumstances. They attempt to
That's right.
confront the elf in the temple, and he bolts out of fear. Unwilling to follow, they decide instead to investigate the blacksmiths. At the Iron Laurel, they speak with one of the head smiths. A sharp strike to the dagger reveals the craftsman stamp beneath the hilt. Our heroes learn that a smith named Wexen was the creator of this blade, but he has not been seen in some time. They retire for the night, but are awakened unceremoniously very early in the morning to the sound of Opal screaming. Soon they discover the awful truth that Opal has disappeared.
Yeah, that was not cool.
There
And I
was
didn't
also a lot of
appreciate
lore I
it.
threw at you, and there was a lot of things that I didn't include in the recap, or it was going to make it a lot longer. So yeah, hope you guys took notes. If not, just listen to the recording.
I'm piecing them together. I have notes and I've been piecing them together.
There
I
was a
need
lot
to
of
think
lore,
of
but it doesn't have
things.
anything to do with really what is going on right at this moment.
Yeah, we got an active kidnapping.
uh, yes, so you are awakened very early in the morning. It is still dark to a scream from the deck. You all ran up there and found that
Yes.
Opal is gone.
That's bad. Nobody wants that. I don't want
Do
that.
I? I'm trying to see if there's any indications on the deck, like who might have taken her, anything I can possibly
Everybody give me
direction they went.
perception
pick up as a lead.
or investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either one.
perception or investigation.
We'll see. I can't remember if I'm good at any, and I don't think I am. Let's see.
I like that Izzy, even though you got a 1, it's still you have such high
Oh,
investigation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Fee! Look at Fee. Holy
Yep, feet
crap!
kicking it. All
14.
right. Izzy, you're a little worried. You're just still focused on where the scream might have come from. Fee, you look around. You do see that her equipment is kind of still spread out, like she was still working on some things. However, the ramp down to the dock is lowered. And upon inspection, you do see that she was working with something that had grease or oil, and there is a trail.
Okay. I quickly point it out to the girls and say that we should probably follow the trails because we need to figure out where Opal's going.
Yeah. Okay.
JD barks and looks like he's ready to
know,
follow.
This, yes, this is maybe it's good time to use stupid dog.
Do we have
He
like
maybe
anybody have
actually
like a
help.
disguise self spell that we could like disguise person spell?
Yes. Do I have a kit?
I have a
Let's see.
disguise kit.
I would think the rogue would have it more than anybody else, but
It's not me.
I have a mess kit.
I have a
It's not helpful.
no.
But I have it.
What did you said you had,
No.
Kylie?
I have a disguise kit, and I also have Pass Without Trace.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Cool. We can bring him then. I think we should use the disguise kit on him to do something with that.
Can we make him look like a little businessman? Can we give him a little suit? with
We
a
don't
little
want him
tie?
to stand out. We're trying to make him
And a
blend
little hat.
in.
And his little shoes.
No. No.
He's.
All right.
There is a tie in the disguise kit.
We're
for
running
some
out of
reason.
time. We're running out of time.
Groucho
We-
Mark glasses.
Pass without a trace, I guess,
Perfect.
for on the party if you can.
Well, there's nobody here right now that you see near you or the ship, so
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna
and it's
change.
very very early in the morning, so
we-
it's still dark.
Have we changed? Has JD still wearing the same bandana that he had before?
I mean, I think you guys turned it around or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna completely change it. Like, I want to completely change it to I don't
Okay.
know, a piece of like spare sail if I need to. So
Okay.
it's completely different
So
color.
you give him like a different colored bandana.
Yeah, it's black now.
Okay.
Cute.
Yeah.
We can cover him in ink again.
No, that was.
He growls.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Let's just go. Okay, JD. Remember, there are a lot of people that still would love to do nothing but like be super super mean to you. So you've got to be super
Mhm.
sneaky with us. But we're
Like
gonna try
me.
and find Opal. Okay, remember Opal?
He barks. And he does that thing where you like dogs will like go on their stomach and kind of scoot.
Yeah.
As
We're
if
gonna
he's
get
being
her.
sneaky.
Perfect. Perfect. You get the gist. Okay,
That's really cute.
so follow that trail.
Okay, so you are following the grease or oil trail, something that has either been dripping from her hands or maybe she had some with her, who knows. And it leads you down the dock. This is a very large dock. It like stretches underneath where the tree stretches over the water, so it covers a huge chunk of the shore. With stairs that like at intervals that lead back up to the city. And you come to the trail ends at an empty quay for a ship. You can't see if you can kind of. Actually, everybody, give me a perception or another investigation check.
Is there a ship? Oh, perception only. I have -1 investigation. Nobody wants that.
Oh, damn, Mina.
Ooh.
Oh, hey!
Mina, with that
Nat
nat 20, you don't see a ship, but you do see that water has been disturbed, and like some of the buoys are still like haphazardly on the dock. They've been haphazardly like thrown out of the way instead of like neatly tied up and out of the way. You don't see. It's very early morning, still dark. But so you see something has possibly left in a hurry.
Can we get back to the ship and try and get
Oh
on the
wait,
water?
and with that nat 20, I totally forgot. With that nat 20, you also hear frantic steps, like footsteps going back up the stairs.
Oh shit. Everyone hide.
No, going back up the stairs,
I go
Follow.
away from the dock.
I'm going up the stairs,
Yes.
running
let's
as
go.
fast as I
Let's go.
can.
Yes, let us go. We will go.
So you three run up the stairs with JD behind, right at your heels. Right as you get to the top of the stairs, you see maybe two figures round the corner, racing ahead.
Can I dash?
Are they going in the
Yeah. How
same
much is your
direction?
dash?
Dash should be double my movement speed, which is 25, so it'd be 50.
Okay. So you're dashing. Go look at these guys' speed.
It's probably faster.
I don't know.
Oh, they
what
do
my
have a head
speed-
start. Doesn't mean they're faster, but they do have a head start. You get not within grabbing or anything like that, but you do see it's two what looks to be men that are kind of shabbily dressed. They do glance behind them and see you, and they start trying to run faster. Like trying to keep their voices down, but at the same time there's like alarm like go, go, go. And they try and dash away down some streets.
JD, sick 'em,
Doing a really
boy.
good job of looking sketchy.
Yeah.
You want JD to
That's
head
it.
forward?
Honestly, yeah.
I
Yeah, go
I
for
don't
it.
know. I want Mina to tackle
Sure.
them.
I mean,
I'll tackle.
if anybody wants, I can cast Longstrider.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
what that is, but yes.
Basically gives a target. It basically increases a target's speed by 10 feet. So if you dash, you get an extra 20 feet. And
Oh,
so
hell
I'll
yeah.
cast
How do I
Longstrider
dash?
on
Mina, and then have Mina knock him to the
Okay.
ground.
Cool.
Dash is double
I'm-
your
I'm
movement speed,
dashing.
Sam. Okay.
Oh, so 60.
Is
It'll
that
be
with
60.
the
Because
10?
my movement speed is 30.
Okay,
So you
so
go
Oh, so
80.
it's 70. 80. It'll be 80.
with
Oh,
her
that's so
buff,
exciting.
basically.
Yeah, because it would
Okay,
it would
got
increase
you.
your speed to 40, and so then you double it to 80.
Okay, now I'm getting it. Thank you. Sorry, anybody listening. Sam is trying to do math, and it didn't work. Okay. Yes, so I'm dashing with my sword. Like, I have my hand on my sword, but on my waist. I'm like, I'm so fucking prepped. I don't know, Sephiroth these bitches. I don't know. Let's go for it.
So Mina, you dash
That's
forward.
not
These guys.
Sephiroth them.
These guys
I-
are running forward. You get within reaching distance of these two shabbily dressed men. They look to be like of a larger persuasion, but they still just look like guys, just some random guys that are, they're not dressed
Bye.
nicely. They don't look like they're trying to be sneaky. It looks like they're just trying to get away from you. The one yells at the other, "Holy shit, what is that?" And they try and get out of your reach. But you're upon them. What do you want to do?
Grapple
I'm
them.
upon them. Okay, so I really quickly just like tear off a branch from a nearby tree and I trip them both with it.
Okay,
And I make them fall down.
give me an attack roll.
How
Yeah,
do I do
give
that?
me
With
an
what?
attack like a rate like a. It's not a stick, so it's just roll me a 20.
I know, I don't roll a d20. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't get any advantage.
You don't get any like precision with a stick, so.
Just
Yeah, you
grapple.
manage to hit one in the legs, and he trips up. And he goes sailing. The other one's like, "Fuck this, I'm out," and he keeps trying to run. But one is
Okay,
down on the
so-
ground.
I'm going for the other one. Gonna try and grapple it.
Perfect.
Okay.
In the meantime, I tie up the first one with. I think I have rope. I'm just gonna
Yes, you do.
assume I have rope.
You should have.
Okay.
Okay, good. I tie up the
With
first
fast
one,
little hobbit
and then
legs,
I-
you
You
go
don't.
after
I
the
think
other
I
one.
do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, perfect.
You go after the other one.
Perfect.
Give me a contested strength check. He's not gonna have much. Oh yeah, beat that. Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, you
Whoa.
Angry hobbit.
you
Yeah.
tackle him basically around the
Good
knees,
job, Izzy.
taking him
Oh,
down.
yeah,
He
Izzy.
smacks his face into the ground. Oh,
Like
shit.
my own little
Just cussing
bolo.
Yeah, exactly. And you have these two men grappled and shouting and cursing. Get off me! Get
I'm
off me!
gonna tie
No.
a like strap around his mouth to kind of muffle him a little bit,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna like try and hoist him back to the group.
Okay.
I take the first one that's tied up and I smack him in the face because I don't like him. And I go, you talk now. You are scary.
You do
You
3
are
damage.
freaking scary. Oh my god.
His nose is bleeding.
This is for you to talk because you are a clear evil person. I see it. You are evil, you do evil, you are run from us because you evil. You tell us what
Yeah,
to
well,
do.
well, I
We don't know. We don't know anything. We were just doing what the letter told us to do. We were.
what letter?
Ow! Please don't hurt
What
me
letter?
anymore.
Focus. What letter?
Yes. Yes.
I'm guessing you're talking to the one you haven't muffled.
Yeah, I'm dragging him back
Okay.
to the where everybody else is.
Whichever one it is.
Yeah, the one that's not muffled. I'm guessing. Just the letter we get like once a month. We just do what it says, and we get like this guy has like no loyalty. He obviously is doing this out of desperation or fear. It's not exactly he's a zealot of some kind.
Sounds like a
We get a letter. We get a letter once a month, and then we get money from what we do on the letter. Look, we were just doing what the letter told us to do.
What? Can you give me the letter?
No, we have to burn it right
Yes.
afterwards.
Then how am I supposed to
What?
believe that it's some fucking letter if you obviously don't even have any proof of a letter? Like, do you hear
Yes, she's
how
smart.
much you're asking me to believe on faith?
What? Why would we lie to you? I'm bleeding.
I backhand him again.
God! My God! I was gonna tell. I was gonna have be like cure wounds or something, but Jesus.
You've got a black eye now.
Ina is upset because her friend, this very nice person, has gone missing, and she thinks something bad has happened, and she thinks these people are evil, so she's going for it. I'm going full on mob movie, guys. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
So
You tell us
what
all
happened
content
on
of
the
letter.
dock?
What happened?
We were just told to grab the girl that was on that ship, and the one that the half elf chick that we saw. And these are like lowbrow elves. That's the only way I can think of them.
They're like
you do see that
dirt
they both are
elves.
elves.
They're
They
like
are elves.
Keebler elves.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
not
goodness.
little, so they're just like wrong side of the track elves kind of thing.
Poop elves.
Never mind. I'm not gonna go that way. But you okay? Can I one more time? I need all of you to give me a perception check. And this is more for flavor than anything else, but
Finally.
empathetic any of you
Wow.
are. They are
Holy
wearing
crap.
like really shabby clothing. They are not from a nice part of town. There's holes in their like shoes and
They're
their
poor,
clothes.
we get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
he's being such a dick.
No, yeah, okay. So you obviously are loyal to money and survival. I get that. Now, when I tell you that we can make your life a hell of a lot worse if you just don't come clean with us. If you come clean and help us, we are always in the market to help our friends and always make new friends. Now, if you want to keep playing these fucking games, Mrs. Heavy Hands here can keep working you around. But if you'd like to go
put my
ahead and
hand up.
start telling the truth, I'd love to hear
flinches.
it.
Look,
Yes,
we were just told it's once a month we get a letter, and they just tell us who to grab, and then we were supposed to put them on the boat that's down at the dock. It's there every month at the same time. It's always on a temple day because it is temple day. It's the very early morning of a temple day,
that's
but it is a
right.
temple day. And then money appears the next day. That's all we know. That's all we were told.
Who gives
Don't
you the
hit me.
letter? Who gives you the
You
letter?
put someone on the boat every month.
Well, I mean, it's only been the last 3 months or so. Well, we were the ones doing it for the last 3 months or so. It might be have gone on different. We don't know. We don't know. We just do what it says. It's on our door every time.
When did you do this with boat? Did it leave?
You were just there. It left. There's nobody on the boat. We just put the person on the boat and it moves on its own.
But when
What
did
direction
it
does it
leave?
go in?
We don't know. We don't stick around to watch.
Hit him again.
I do. No, I hit the other one.
But like the least amount of
Jesus.
damage you can do. Okay. Good.
This guy's near his death door now.
Oh my
I
gosh.
said
y'all,
I hit
remember.
the other one.
Remember,
Not
these
this
are
one,
like
the other one.
plebeians. They have like
Okay,
6 health.
that's true. That's why
Let's
I hit
not
the other
murder people.
one. That's awful.
Commoner's
Right.
death, baby. They got nothing.
They
I
got
feel like I
diddly
should
squat.
cast Cure Wounds just because I feel bad.
Yeah.
But
I
don't wanna
would.
waste a spell.
Look, we
Don't waste
just
a spell slot, but maybe use some of your like lay on hands.
Oh yeah.
Good call. I do lay on hands for one.
For what?
look. We
Well-
okay. Look, he he takes the healing of 1, so he's not unconscious. There you go.
Yeah.
He looks between you and looks to his muffled friend, who looks absolutely terrified. Look, we get a couple months ago. We got a letter. We didn't think it was anything, but then we heard from some other guys in the same, shit part of town that we're in, that it's an easy gig, and we're always told it's people that won't go, like, aren't noticed, and to make sure it doesn't happen to us. We're just supposed to do what it says. It's a good chunk of money, and it's a good way to, get out of our shit part of town. And we don't know where the money comes from. It's a bag of like really clean, really new, like silver almost every time.
What is the handwrite like on this letter?
I don't
It's
know,
nice.
some frilly shit.
I turn to the girls and I go, I
I'm
think
not
he's
some
mama.
scholar bastard. I don't know what it is.
That's awesome.
Is there anything about? Do you have the pouches the gold comes in?
Not on them. They're supposed to get it the next morning, or like the next
Who
day.
delivers the gold?
We don't know. It's just outside her door.
You're trying to tell me that you live your entire life with your head stuffed up your ass so that way you can't see anything?
The less we see in
Yeah.
this town, the safer we stay, bitch.
Oh wow.
That's so funny. I look at Izzy. You want to do?
So you guys do remember this town it's like I said, it's not a theocracy, but there's a good chunk of the elites, especially, that are quote unquote devout, and so the church has a lot of power here. But with any institution, a lot of power, either money or societal, it tends to cause things, and it's just usually easier to look the other way, kind of thing.
I really thought you were going to say with a lot of power comes a lot of responsibility. And I
No, because that would be
Oh,
honorable,
boy.
and that.
was great.
Not to say the
This
church
needs
is behind
to
any of
happen.
this. It
Peter.
could be any number of things, but he's
Mm.
referencing, like, hey,
Yeah.
this town is they're devout, so if it gets like, if you're like a sinner kind of thing, you don't want to be seen that way.
I think this is Mama. That's what I think.
Well, he doesn't know what direction the boat went in. I don't even know where to start
It's
to
a
try and
dark
get our
fucking
friend
lake.
back. What does that mean?
I think we need to go talk to Mama. That is what I think.
With what? With what proof are we supposed to bring her? Oh, we caught these two
Well, proof
idiots
with
who
the
don't
skull.
know shit about shit. So we definitely know that you're somehow related to this girl's kidnapping. She has plausible reasons to tell us just to go fuck off.
Okay, this is good point. You are make good point.
JD starts sniffing at the guys, and then he starts walking away. He's sniffing at the ground as he's going.
Where do you
I'm
go,
going
dog?
to we're going to take off their clothes. They're going to be left in just their underwear. We're going to tie their hands up, and I'm going to have them sitting so that they're crisscrossed into each other's arms. Like one person's arm is underneath a shoulder, and one person is it's over their shoulder, so they're kind of like hugging, and their legs are also crisscrossed in that way, but on the reverse way, so that like they have to actually work with each other to get out of these binds that I'm gonna put them in, and I'm literally just gonna leave them here. You want to call someone a bitch, and that's how I'm gonna leave them, and then I'm gonna follow the dog.
I just let her do that. I'm okay with her doing that.
Bee just lets her do her thing.
Go for it. We're just
Okay,
Izzy's living her best
It's like
life,
the
I guess.
equivalent of putting like toddlers in a "This is our get along" shirt.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay, you leave them in this compromising position.
I hope their
Um,
underwear. I hope your underwear has holes in it.
Gross. Well, just about everything we own has holes in it, so fuck it.
I'm glad your fucking brain doesn't have a hole in it.
Probably does.
Oh my God.
After that punch.
Jesus.
Quite welcome.
Okay, so JD starts sniffing around after sniffing them and is heading in a certain direction. It is like really still early in the morning, so it's really dark, and the only thing is those like magically lit street lamps on the main streets. And JD is trotting along. And he turns some corners, and he ends up in like a kind of like not a bad part of town, but it doesn't look great. It looks like almost like some of the tree, like parts of the tree here are like kind of rotted a little bit, almost like this part of town, could actually fall off the tree if it's, not tended to enough. And the houses here are a little bit run down. And he's sniffing at the ground. You guys do pass a tavern that's not open right now, but you do read the name of the tavern, which was mentioned by one of the blacksmiths. Is one of the taverns that Wexen is in a lot. Not that it matters, but it's in this part of town, and it's called the Dead Branch. But the
That's so cool. Sorry, I have to interrupt you.
I was about to say, are we on the shady side of the tree?
yes, you are.
Amazing.
But then he comes to a little hovel of a house, and he barks to show that this is where those guys are from.
Let's turn it up. Well, listen. I may have gotten just a little bit angry back there. I've cooled down, had some time to simmer. I don't want to destroy their shit. Like, they already have so little, but we need to go through everything as thoroughly as possible. And I'm gonna knock on the door just in case.
The door just opens. It's not locked. There's no locks on this door.
It's more if there was like somebody in, like people in there.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. So
It's a little hovel. It's just the two brothers.
everybody in. Or does somebody want to stay out and like keep watch? I think JD should come in though.
I can keep watch. I don't mind it.
JD trots inside.
Mainly just because then there's less
Jeez.
chance of him being spotted. Okay.
I was gonna say, because I think both of you have better investigation skills than I do. I have a -1, so.
Yeah.
I have a better investigation than you just because mine's a 0.
I have a +8 and I still got a nat 1. Sometimes the dice don't give a shit what your bonuses are.
That's true. Okay. I will stand here with my sword and I will make sure to protect. You go in, you go find. While I'm out there, I want to be listening to see if I hear anything from people that happen to walk by.
Okay, then the ones inside, just give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself just in case. I'm gonna need. Never mind, I won't need shit. I'll still go ahead and roll, but
So Izzy,
That's
with
not
that
bad,
nat
but yeah.
20,
fuck.
with that nat 20, these guys were told to burn the letter. They don't have enough for firewood right now. So in their fireplace is a crumpled letter that is like partially burnt. but it's not all the way burnt. If you hadn't have gotten a nat 20, you wouldn't have gotten that. But
Can I make out what
Man, that's good.
anything that says on it?
oh, did you? Okay, so you retrieved the letter. I just try not to assume. So you pull out this letter. It's on parchment. It's got this really pretty cursive, and it just says half elf, pink boat, dark sail, or pink boat, purple sails. I think that's what our boat is ended up now. Um, be there no later than 1 a.m. Put on boat as usual. There's not like it's very sparse. Like they don't want to give too much away. The handwriting is swirly and fancy, so not lowbrow. And it is in Elvish. Oh wait, so you couldn't have read that, but Mina
No.
can.
Listen, you brought it out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that?
Okay. Do I see anything else inside the hovel?
You see two really sad beds. You see like a table that's got like 3 legs. Not much else.
I'm going to, out of my own gold, I'm going to take out like a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, I'm going to write, "Fuck you."
They still might
Uh-huh.
get paid for this. You don't know. It could be fine.
That's true, they did
I mean,
do
they
it.
technically did what they were told.
Yeah.
Well, that and they've been doing it for 3 months, so
How
they've gotten
much?
2 months.
How much does a healing potion cost?
I think it's 50. I think.
Oh, well, then no. Okay.
Like the basic one.
Well, fuck
No,
'em.
screw that.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
have some healing potions.
No, I also don't want to do that either.
They don't
you
even
know,
have names. Calm down.
Yeah,
It's
we're just
50 gold,
gonna go
but-
ahead and I think it's
Well, they do, but I don't care about them.
time to get out of here.
Okay.
Honestly, I wish we had like just tried to take the boat out and see if we could see any ships moving. But now I feel like it's too late to do that.
Hmm. Hmm.
All we have is
So
this pretty
I need
cursive letter.
everybody to give me a history check
Okay. I doubt mine's gonna
slash
be good.
clue magoo here.
Two.
Lumagoo?
I don't know. I
Is it-
couldn't think of what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Boom! Yeah! My awesome history check.
Mina, you're just going back to that God book that you got the other day, the pop-up one, and you're just like, I
Very
think we
impressive.
could ask these gods for help. But Fee, you guys remember when you confronted Findel yesterday in the temple? You remember he was in front of a statue that was for a minor deity of healing and easing of pain. Obviously a very good person. Like you could read it off of him. Any of you could read it off of him. That he was a very good person. That you didn't talk too much. But you would know from the gossip magazine and the rumors on the street. He's a very good person, but he also has a lot of power.
Who?
Findel, the
Yeah.
son, Leafborn.
Okay, so not the god, the sun.
No, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
He was in front of a demigod that, was for healing and easing of pain. It was a demigod of death as well, but he was known for this demigod, or not demigod, lesser deity, is also known as somebody who like eases pain and wants to help people, that kind of thing. So obviously not somebody who would do something nefarious, but might be your only aid unless you just want to start asking people on the street for help.
I was gonna say we could go into the bar that's here, but now Leah said that, and now I'm thinking
It's not open. I said you passed it and it's not open.
it's not open.
I think We need to find him
Mm.
somehow.
It is temple day.
Yeah,
It's probably at temple.
and get him to listen to us. Now, how to do that, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean,
I turn to Fee. And it's like, you want to look like other person?
we could approach, or I could approach and just mention Lavender to see if he gets a reaction out of that, and then see if we can talk in private.
Look at Izzy.
How closely do you think his mail would be monitored? Like if I hired some street urchins just to try and slip him a letter.
Well, from the gossip magazine, he frequents the temple a lot when it's not busy. He doesn't like going on. In fact, his whole family doesn't really go to temple a lot. He just goes when there's less people there, and he
Yeah.
goes in disguise because he doesn't like the attention.
Okay, so it's just like one main temple.
There's the big temple that you guys learned about last time. There's like a bunch of little temples of like different deities and some deities, but the big central one is the one that most people go to on temple days.
Okay. I think what we could do, right, just like a first shot in the dark option here, is that we could go to the temple. I know what he looks like. Like, we know what he looks like. And maybe see if we can try and like suss him out there. And maybe pass him like a letter with everything that we've know and found out about, and like
You
see if
also
he would agree to meet us, maybe even
you
at the
also
tavern
found
here.
out his best friend Scarbo is buried in the cemetery as well. That he has also been rumored to
True.
visit there as well.
Yeah, so maybe we
Yeah.
do both.
Wanna split?
Try for both. Yeah,
Well,
like
'cause,
somebody
yeah,
try and
if it was said that he usually doesn't go to the temple when it's busy, he might not be there today. Maybe we should start with the cemetery.
Good thinking, yeah. That's a
And
good
then if
thought.
it's not there, then maybe check the temple district. But like, if he doesn't like to go when it's busy because he doesn't like the attention, he
yeah.
might avoid it on temple day like the plague.
Do you think
Yeah,
a
that's good
letter
thinking.
with that information in it is compelling enough?
I don't want him to possibly get scared off no matter what. So I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be better if someone just approached him and said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about lavender,"
Okay.
Yeah.
or something, like something to get his attention and keep him in one place.
I have a hold person spell.
Mina has enough rope. It seems to work.
I have rope
I used a lot of it on other things.
and my fist.
Your makeshift human pretzel.
Yeah.
I can do 2 attacks now. My goodness.
So let's take JD back to the boat and then go to the graveyard.
JD seems
We don't
to
want
huff.
to take him with us?
I mean, we can, but I feel like when we do that, like we're putting
Ooh. Idea.
what?
We send JD. We send Stoop Dog. Go run for him, and maybe he like dog, and he pet dog. And we go, oh, is our dog. And that is how we do meet cute.
Oh my god, me
I
too.
think
God,
that
The JD barks, loving this idea apparently.
I think that
Like
the
it.
plan isn't bad, but we need to be very close by to JD. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I hope he like dog. Hopefully he
Let's
doesn't
go to the
actually
cemetery.
despise dogs.
Woo!
Yeah, cemetery.
Okay, so it is still stupid dark. this has not been a long. You've been walking through the city for a little bit. It is still early morning. And you leave through the main gates. There is like a signpost telling you where the cemetery is. Of course, they're going to bury their people on the land and not in the tree because that would be kind of weird. So there is like a path down to this sprawling cemetery that's actually on the shore of the lake, surrounded by the roots of the tree. So it's kind of protected, and it is quite big. There's at first glance, it doesn't look like there's anybody here. The names on the graves are mostly in Elvish. So whoever whoever knows Elvish is gonna have to be doing most of the reading.
It's not me.
Hi.
I'm once what commonly known as a stupid bitch.
And after some looking through the rows and rows, you do find a Scarbo, who has he's not in any special part of the cemetery. He wasn't a noble. The gossip mags, or not gossip mags, I think you learned of him from the library. What little you know is that he was a friend, but he wasn't of any powerful family or anything like that. He was just a very
I remember
He's
that.
just like a dude.
just a guy who
Worthless.
if they were close as friends, it's very possible Findel's family didn't probably approve of it too much, because you learned from the gossip of other places that Scarbo was probably not the greatest influence, and would take Findel out drinking and stuff like that, and they'd have fun as friends. But according to records, he died in the fight with the necromancer witch. Many people from all over the island joined in that war. So, of course, he was, of age and fighting ability. So he had, according to the records, gone off and was killed.
So I think, and this just came to my brain, if he's not at this grave, I think we should leave a note telling him to meet us at our boat with saying that we have, we need to talk to him about lavender.
I think that's a
Okay.
good idea.
So it's very
Sure,
sparse.
I'll write it.
Yeah.
I can write it in Elvish.
Well, because we don't know if he knows any other languages. Because I was going to say anybody could read it.
He's a noble.
Probably
He's a
does,
noble
yeah.
elf. He's gonna know Common and Elvish and probably Sylvan.
Which I know that one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which one do you think would be less?
I just don't want it to
I
get
don't
picked
know.
up by the wrong person.
That's true. Yeah.
It is a large cemetery. You get the feeling not a lot of people frequent this place
So
all the
it wouldn't
time
be
or anything.
This is
So,
Leah's D&D way of saying it's not that big of a deal, bitches.
Fucking panicking.
No, really, take your time. I padded out. I'm good. My headache went away. My headache went away, so I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear
Yeah,
that.
that is good.
IBU
Just a regular. If you could write it in Elvish, Mina, and make don't mention our names, just like what dock he can find us on. Tell him to wear or tell him that we'll have purple sails. Because maybe there's at least one other boat that has purple sails.
Sails.
And then mention that we have information, or we Lavender wanted us to talk to him.
Okay.
And
I write that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
It's creepy. Lavender wants us to talk to you.
Lavender's dead, but yeah.
The grave.
We don't know if there's mediums in the D&D universe or not.
There probably are. Those would be some super cool house parties.
Yeah, they're called necromancers.
Or there's clerics that are of the grave domain. That's one of the things you can do.
I wonder who you're talking about.
I have played a grave domain cleric in a one-shot that I really liked. You're going to have a lot of fun with that class once you start getting higher levels.
I'm so excited.
Cool. Super cool.
Okay, so you guys leave the letter. You head back. The trek all the way back from the graveyard does take you a little bit. And by the time you get back to the boat, you see the sun is just starting to peak. You hear church bells kind of doing the morning toll.
Don't,
And you
motherfuckers.
hear people start moving around in the city. And I'm guessing you clean up and try to not be nervous. As you are waiting, you do see coming down the steps in the almost like the monk's outfit he was wearing the other day, kind of hooded, Assassin's Creed style. He comes
Blend in.
down. You see Findel come down. He sees your ship immediately. You're the only flamboyant-looking ship there.
Maybe there's another boat with purple sails.
No, the only
It's
other one is like blue,
fantasy.
and
It's a fantasy fucking world.
it's neon sails. Another
Who am
one
I
with like
supposed to,
tiger
like-
stripes.
Oh my
You're trying to
god.
tell me in a fantasy world with magic, there's only one boat with purple sails?
There's a cheetah print sails.
It reminds
one.
me of that moment in Pirates of the Caribbean where it was like, and no other ship could possibly have black sails.
And then you get the second movie where there's sails made out of kelp, which makes sense in some world.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyway, he makes his way over. He's kind of like looking around. Thankfully, there's not a lot of people on the dock. Many people are all in the city right now, just heading towards temple, for in their temple day best. And he makes his way over, and he looks up at your ship, looks down at the letter again, seeming to try and match up what he believes is purple, and then he nervously makes his way up the gangplank. He takes down his hood, and you see Findel, a tall elf that you saw, much like from the portraits you saw in the Gossip magazine. He is very handsome, thin, tall, but he's like very. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. He doesn't meet anybody's gaze. He kind of keeps his eyes down a little bit, as if he's like
Reserved?
But yeah, reserved is one of them. He's not like stoic. It's not like cold or anything like that. He
No,
just
it's
doesn't,
just- It's just
Anyway,
Is it
reserved.
socially awkward?
yeah, basically. And he holds up the letter, and he looks to you and says, "I haven't heard that name in many years. How do you know about Lavender?"
I'm getting ready to throw a lot of shit at you at once, and I'm sorry if it's overwhelming, but we only have so much time, and I don't want bad things to happen to Opal. So,
As soon as you say the name, he tenses up.
yeah, I told you it's going to be a lot of shit at once. Just get ready, dude.
He says, "What do you mean? Where is she? She should be in Coalbank. That's the last thing I knew about her.
Well,
What are you talking about?"
the thing about young girls without fathers is if they feel like that there's one somewhere, more often than not, they're going to try and chase it down and find their dad, right? That's what she wants more than anything. That's why she hired us, was to try and find out who her dad was and meet him. I think that she talked about wanting to prove that she was part of the Leafborns, but I think more than anything, she just wants to prove that she belongs to someone still. Lavender died a while ago, and Opal still is there, right? You even said, right, she's supposed to be, but she's a grown elf. You'd call them women now. She's a grown half elf. Yeah, she's a grown half elf, and she wanted to just have some connection to family, and so she hired us, and we tried finding you, and we did. I don't know if you remember that really awkward temple interaction. Sorry about that. But somebody took her this morning, early in the morning. We chased down people who did it, but they put her on a ship, and all
beat
that
them.
yeah, we did. Anna made them do like this weird, awkward, half naked hug tied up thing. It's
Getting off topic.
yeah, but All I have left is she pulls out this partially burnt letter with the cursive. The only lead I have to find Opal is this, and whatever you can tell me.
I need whoever's paying attention to him. Give me a perception check.
Probably all of us, I would
Okay.
assume.
JD sniffing his own butt. I don't know.
Boom!
Mina. Surprisingly enough, you catch a kind of cascade of emotions on his face when Izzy is explaining this. She doesn't really pause, so there's a
Yeah.
there's a mix. You can't tell kind of which reaction is to which thing.
I really wanted to get all of it out
Yeah.
without him getting off the boat. That was the big goal.
Yeah, no, I understand, but now he's gonna throw a bunch of emotions back at you, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to interpret.
Yep.
You see sadness, guilt, confusion, and a good and like an extreme amount of concern, of course. He takes the letter, and he looks it over, and he frowns at it, and he looks to you and he says, "I don't know the handwriting, but if Opal is in danger, I can do whatever I can to help." What happened? What happened to her?
She was working this morning on the boat, I guess. I don't know why she would get up that early. It sounds honestly offensive to me, but
She hadn't gone to
Well-
sleep. Remember, she said she was going to stay up and work on things
And
quietly.
she likes to tinker. It helps her focus.
but
and so
still, like
she was busy doing what she loves.
that late with
And
no
someone-
alcohol.
Not
Half elves
everyone
can
is
still
you,
trance.
Not everyone
true.
is you.
That's true.
But she was doing what she loved, and someone took advantage of her focus.
Do you
They
know
took
about?
her and put her on a boat.
Yeah.
And there was no one on the boat. It was just a boat. So
They-
probably magic boat.
did
and
say
it go away.
that the people who took her, they're definitely like doing it for the money because they're desperate. These desperate people. They said that they do this like every month. They regularly take people who no one will care, who they think no one will care about, and just decide their fate for them. I honestly
No
think
one
we
will
should have broken
notice
their
if they go
noses,
missing.
both of
I
them.
will-
They
Yes,
did
you?
say they personally have only been doing it. This is their third month. Them personally. But they have been told by others in their neighborhood that it has happened before, and to not ignore the letter, but they personally have only been doing it for 3 months.
I look at him and I go, I see your face. You are very, lot of emotion, lot of things you're thinking.
Well, this
Are-
this is a lot to take in.
Are you sure you have no idea who could this be? Because I see you maybe have ideas and thoughts. I can see in your face.
He thinks for a minute. He says, the nobles have talked in secret, keeping much of this under wraps as to not alarm the city, but the rumors of periodic disappearances have coincided with the strange sightings in the center of the lake. We those in charge, the Lord and Lady, have not taken the steps to form any sort of group to go and investigate because it's still at rumor level, and of course nobody wants to go out and investigate, what could be dangerous to any boat that went out there, among other things. I don't know too much. I'm not allowed to sit in. I just pick up what is missed when they don't close the door tight enough or whatever.
So
But-
are you saying that maybe Opal is be eat by monster in lake now? That is what is happened her now.
the monster, I believe, is blown out of proportions. I swear the propaganda square has way too much fun with this. They've just mentioned that ships have gone disappearing and that there's something they've been sighting in the center of the lake, but the monster thing is just a question mark. It could be any number of things. It could be a sinkhole for all we know. But the uptick in disappearances seems to go hand in hand with this activity in the center of the lake.
Aww.
There's a possibility there could be a connection. If she was put on some magicked boat and sent away from the dock, that's the only thing I could think of is being a place it could go.
Do you seem to have idea why she would be taken? I'm like staring him down with really big eyes. Like really big eyes. like I don't know, some Willem
give
Dafoe
me
level big ass
persuasion
creepy
then, I
eyes.
guess.
Or intimidation.
Well, are you intimidating him, or are you just trying to?
I don't know. I'm giving him a Willem Dafoe look. That's what I'm doing.
Is
How would
it
he
smizing, or is it smizing, or is it burn in your soul? Like
It's more like there's a part of me that thinks that he knows things and he's not telling us because he had that slight
okay,
look of
give me either one. Either one you think
How
you
would
want to
he
go
feel if a drow elf stared at him unblinking with giant googly eyes? Would he be intimidated?
Yes, that's true.
I can see the blood vessels in your eyes. It's very alarming.
Pulsing.
Yes, exactly like that. It's exactly like what Nikki just posted.
God!
100%. That's
I
it.
can see the whites of your eyes.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
He looks concerned for a bit, and he says, "There is a possibility it might have something to do with her connection to me, but I cannot be for sure. It has been a very long time since anybody has been truly concerned with my discretions or dalliances or what have you. It's also very possible that she was a target alone and unguarded, and somebody that would not be missed superficially." He's trying not to be offensive. He's not saying like she looked like a target, but
Every time somebody, like, especially, I don't know what it is. It's so triggering to me. Like, just as this is just Nikki speaking right now, and I know it's definitely bleeding into Izzy when people treat other people like fodder, like saying, "Oh, they won't be missed," or things like that. That whole phrase of speech just absolutely sets me off. It's like, who do they know who these people are? Ugh, okay.
well, it's kind of like punching two tied up guys that can't fight back.
I
and-
didn't
kill them.
Okay.
They were being mean.
No, I'm kidding. I understand what you mean. It's not a good situation. These aren't good people that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Not to say
Look at-
Findel's not a good person. Findel's fine.
Look him and I say, but will she be missed? Because I think you will have miss her. Because you have secret with her that we know. I do that. I literally make that noise. It's a weird noise, but I do it.
Mina, give me another persuasion check. I want to see if you can
Okay.
get this.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Yeah, boom! Finally, my +5 meant something.
Findel, he looks between you, and he seems to be considering something for a minute. And then he kind of like, he like heavily sits down on like the railing of the boat, and he looks down at his hands, and then looks up. I fell in love, and it cost me everything. And I couldn't do anything more, or it would endanger those left behind. And I regret not being there for those that needed me and only being able to provide monetarily and from a distance. Maybe all these things that I've been doing have been only easing my conscience, and I have not been facing up to the reality. But maybe this is a chance to make it right. And atone for years of I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for.
Of absence?
Yes, allowed ignorance, basically.
Hmm.
And
I think it is good time to do this.
Hell yeah! And I'm gonna slap his
Best
ass, and
time.
I'm gonna go to the math.
Oh my god.
Ow!
Oh my god.
All right, you're either I'm
Hold
heading
on,
into I want to head into the middle of that lake. Does anybody want to talk me out of that dumb shit? That's literally what
No.
Izzy says.
He's
you
just
see
standing there for a
Findel-
second going, what the
God.
fuck just...
Findel stands up for a second and he says, let me get something to aid you. And I will be going with you.
Sure. It's you know
Good.
what?
We have more questions.
I'm not gonna stand in the way of you finally being a father.
You see him wince.
Yeah.
That wasn't meant to be offensive.
Cool.
I'm really excited for you. I'm sorry if that was perceived as rude. I have a bad problem with filters.
Very true, as you can see from your past
Mhm.
interaction.
She is very smart.
Mhm.
He just
So
does
Findel
not
tells
stop.
you, he says, stay here. I won't be long. I know how to get around the city a little bit faster.
Do you want someone to come with you? Just because, like, we
No,
thought Opal
where
was
I'm
gonna be
where I'm going,
fine.
he can't be seen with me.
Well, it's because I'm a halfling.
Well, I'm surprised you played the race card. No, I'm going somewhere that people who aren't allowed to be there can't be there to take something that, if you're seen with me, will not be good.
Okay, say less.
So Findel goes off. You guys clean up the mess on the deck, get ready to go out. He comes back within the hour, and he's carrying 4 scrolls. Sorry, 4 scrolls, and he shows them to you, and they are scrolls of water breathing.
Oh shit, Findel!
Cool.
Look at you fucking coming through.
Yes, we should go. These are not really supposed to leave where they were. We need to go.
Cheeky little bitch, you stole? That's right. I'm so excited. Fuck yeah. Let's get out of here. And gonna prepare the boat to go by the ice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So while she's prepping that and getting everything going, I want to ask him. So, when you did your in quote discretion, that when you do that, who is one who make you feel life bad now? Please do it.
What are you trying to ask? You could just
did
speak
it-
Elvish to him.
I guess that's true. But then you guys won't know what I asked.
I trust you. I'm not worried. I'm busy anyway. I'm not listening.
Okay, sir. So when you did your discretion, who exactly was it that turned your life into complete hell, and
Complete
made you basically give up on all of this? Who was this? Was this a group of people? Was this your mother? I said literally like that. Your mother? Because
And this is
I have an idea.
Even through the language barrier, we still know when she's talking about the mother.
Mother.
It's like the scholar
Like, ugh.
bastard shit all over again.
Yeah, it's like the same
Exactly.
tone when you say scholar bastard.
It's one of these things where you can tell there probably was something with her mother-in-law way back in the day.
Oh, he seems to like consider you for a second and is like, well, I don't It's a mixture of things. My family is quite influential within the city. As the oldest, there's a lot of pressure on me to continue the family line and influence. I was not the best in my youth, and there might have been moments of what some might consider shame and indiscretion, and I was.
Youth is
You
the
can talk more
time.
plainly.
Oh,
You
okay.
know this,
I don't
yes.
understand this. I need to shut up.
Sure. You can talk very plainly. You don't have to be putting on any pretense. It's not like
My
there's anyone
friends
here.
are quite fucking dumb and won't understand us.
You're in the middle of the lake. Like, who's here? No one. Come on.
uh,
I can
my
tell you right now, I'm sure they're not very happy that you're wanting to join the clergy or whatever it is you're going to be doing. I'm sure they would much rather that you have your granddaughter, your daughter, right? Even if it was from indiscretion.
he winces again when you say daughter.
I'm just like doing that, like, you know when you meet like elderly British women who are like chiding you? I'm doing that at him. I'm pulling a Professor McGonagall when she's upset at him. Not
Boom!
upset. Does that make sense?
He looks down and away for a little bit, and he says, he breathes out like really, like in labor, trying to like figure out how to word this. When my mother warned me not to remain with the rabble and tend to my duties and be where I needed to be when she needed me to be. Well, I can't speak. It cost me my best friend. Scarbo was found at the front lines. The moment the army was sent out from Hearthwood. And
Those bastards, really? That's not fair.
so
Not fair to
basically
anyone.
he's saying that he refused to be a good boy and his toys were taken away in the meanest fashion ever. His friend
toys were
was
people.
sent.
This is
Yeah, his
Jesus
friend
Christ.
was sent to the front lines when the city was called to provide troops.
I see. So I would assume this means that in your mind, if you continued with this relationship, then most likely both this woman and her daughter, that is your daughter, would probably also get hurt. Is that what you're telling me? And that is why you became a bit distant.
He looks down and away, and then he nods.
I understand. That's quite a sacrifice. Okay, do you think that perhaps the same people that had their say here are also, are in that circumstance, are also having a say here?
He kind of looks. He never really gave back the letter, and he's holding on to it, and he looks down at it, and he doesn't look convinced of that argument. He said, "This is not this is not handwriting I recognize. I don't think. I don't know. Unless my mother has become entrenched in something far bigger, I don't see plots of kidnapping and disappearance in that respect. She's more strategic, but I have not been close to her in some time. So, unless there has been a recent threat to our power and our family." He pauses for a second and thinks for a long minute. And then he looks up, he goes, "The disappearances became more frequent or known when the Queen was incarcerated."
Reminds reminds me of that moment in the movie Clue where Green goes, and Yvette is a link between them.
It's true.
But that could be conjecture. That could be me making assumptions. I don't know. I'm still reeling
Maybe
from a
not.
lot of the information you've given me.
Understandable, it's a lot. Hold on, good sir. You sit there, you sit tight, do some breathing, breathe in, breathe out, you know, those lovely kinds of things. And not that breathing. And then I turn, and I just kind of sit him down, and I hand him Harold. Pet this chicken, and then I walk back to the girls.
He awkwardly holds
explain
the
everything.
chicken.
He's a good chicken. I go back to the ladies and I'm like, and I basically explain what he said. I'm like, yes, it was very bad. They make his friend to die because he is do this, and they are horrible. And imagine it like that, but for all of the information, so that they're in the loop and they can ask questions too.
Does he have any idea, like, what did you ask? I'm sure you did. If, like, the people, his people, right, are connected to what's going on with Opal?
He said he do not think so because he does not know the writing. He does not know. So he said if it was his family, then they would be involved in something much bigger. But it is not writing of his family, and he said that the disappearance days are happen closer to when Queen was taken prison.
I wonder. Now, I really hope I'm wrong, but I wonder if it's like some cult shit. You know?
Cult.
Like in those,
Like from a young horse?
like in the books you might read, where like a cult makes sacrifices to a lake monster. Like maybe it's like a cult of this queen. But
You should ask him. Here, I will take over on ship. You go ask him.
I'll take over.
I don't know if you should trust me taking over the ship.
I don't want to. I'm not. I would really love you to do it. And I like mean mug you back. I'm not afraid of you.
So then I look at I turn and I look at Fee and I go, so Fee, you go ask him. He has been bothering him for a very mini minute. You go ask him maybe if you have idea too.
I can go speak to him for a little bit, whether it be to get more information or just to calm his nerves. He looks
Actually, yeah, both
very
would be
concerned.
good. 'Cause I'm
Holding
sure
Harold.
we're not leaving him in the best taste in his mouth.
Hold on. Before you go talk him, I have good tool to help him calm down. And I walk back to him and I hand him a pamphlet. And I say, here, read about my goddess. It will make you relax.
Oh, thank you. And he pulls out his own.
Thank you
Like
very
that was
much.
a good idea. I'm gonna do something along those lines, but not that.
That's awesome.
Not what's actually helpful.
And then I go back and I say, okay, Fee, now he is ready.
Fuck it. Okay, Mina, you're literally just gonna stand here and you're not gonna move.
Okay.
You're gonna
You
hold
want me
this.
touch wheel?
Yes, you're gonna hold exactly where my hands are. You're not gonna move.
Okay, what if there is
Nope,
like a
nope.
iceberg?
You will tell me.
We'll yell it.
Yes,
Okay.
and then
Okay,
I will come
wonderful.
and take care of it. And you're not gonna move.
Do you want me to
Okay.
come with you, Izzy, or should I stay
Yes.
here?
No, I think you should come with me just because apparently
I
I've been.
I need more than yes now because I don't know what question you're answering.
I
I'm
think
very confused.
I want you to.
Findel, meanwhile, is just kind of awkwardly trying not to listen because you guys are on a ship and it's not even.
I want
Like-
you to come with me because apparently I've been very abrasive to him, and I think it would be good to have somebody basically say, "Hey, you're starting to psych him out, psycho." Like
Okay.
that type of
That I can do. That I
vibe.
can
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay.
Just tell me when I'm being
Okay.
stupid.
Mina, you stay here.
And remember what I
Don't
said.
move.
Little hold here. it's
Mina,
still-
give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
I don't know if I'm very good at that. Oh, I have a +2. Whew.
Okay.
Okay.
You are able to keep the boat still, heading towards the center of the lake, as Findel has told you kind of where it is, where the sightings have been.
Okay. Now I can't remember what I was gonna ask him.
Yeah, no, neither can I.
Findel, I was
Bullshit.
gonna say.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah,
That's what you were gonna ask.
yeah. So hey, Findel, do you know this is gonna sound really weird, and I feel like, hey, this is probably a good time to let you know that I sometimes get really like obscure ideas that sometimes end up like hitting gold. So this is just an idea. But do you think that perhaps that there is some cult shit going on in the middle of the lake in relation to the recently undead queen?
Findel thinks for a second. He does the news of the queen's flashy execution has reached the city already. So he thinks about this for a second. And he hold on. He's got a character sheet. Let me see.
He has ideas.
He is. Oh, I'll just tell you
He has
now. He's not a
opinions.
commoner, so he's not going to be like.
Squishy.
It's not an escort mission with him, so don't worry about that.
Wonderful.
Would you have told me if JD
Oh, nice.
is super squishy or not? Because I've been treating him like a fragile little Fabergé egg because I think that he's squishy.
I mean, he
believe
doesn't have a
so.
full-blown character sheet. He's got stats and stuff, but he's not like a dog that's gonna die in one hit.
Okay.
He also may or may not have plot armor depending on how you treat him.
A little Fabergé egg. My little Fabergé egg boy.
A fragile teacup.
Yeah.
So Findel thinks for a second, and then he frowns and he says, "I don't know about a cult to the queen, but we're not really heading in the right direction. But there's two temples. I don't know if you learned of this when you were in the city. There's two temples. There's one that's the star, which is above the city, and there's the temple to the roots, which, according to lore, nobody has been to in many years. The last people to basically bless that place were the ones that planted the seed.
Hold up. Is this the one that Elistre is supposed to be in?
No.
Okay, cool.
This
that
is
was
the
a
one where you
different
learned
Okay.
last time the three lords. Well, the two lords and one lady, but I'm just going to call them the three lords that planted the first seed that actually grew the magical tree. There is two temples that that kind of like the best way I can describe it, like north and south poles kind of thing, that help keep the tree in this magical balance. Is there's one that's the star, it's that bright light that's above the city in a tower, and then you got told by the librarian that there's one in that's called the Temple of the Roots, and that's below the tree somewhere, but nobody has reached it because the tree's over it.
Well, I am in a damn pickle then, because I now feel like maybe we should visit the temples before we go to the center of the lake, but then also, right, under the same understanding, I'm saying all of this out loud right in front of him too. Also, like the same understanding that the more time we waste, right, like the hours lost in a missing persons case is like increasing the odds of death.
I'm hearing the 24 monologue at the beginning of the 48 hours. That's what
Yeah, the first 48. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this as Sam. not Mina. Mina's doing the ship thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So as Sam, I wonder if we're going to go underwater and somehow get into this temple of the roots, because again, it's hard to get to it. I wonder if we're going to somehow find a way in through the water with secret water tunnels.
Because it could be that the roots lead under the lake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
I was kind of
root
thinking that
tunnels.
too.
Yeah.
So
So I think we're still going in the right direction. This is not Mina. This
Yeah.
is me. This is me telling Nikki.
no, I know. So I'm just said all that out loud to Loverboy here.
Because if no one knows how to find the way into the Temple of the Roots, I feel like stopping now to go find it could possibly just be too much hassle.
Yeah, I know you're right. Let's stick with the lead we know.
Because there's no guarantee that we're going to find the entrance if we turn back to the base of the tree.
And that would just waste time. Can always, if there's nothing we find out here, we can always go back that way.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right,
You-
so you guys
Are you
sail.
comfortable enough? Like, do you want? I've got some rum. I don't know if you drink. I have water too.
I have not drunk in some time for a reason.
Water?
But thank you. Water will be fine. Yes.
Mina makes like a really good tea.
What did you say about me? I
Tea.
hear you say my name.
You make
Tea?
good tea. I'm going back to the mast. I'm trading out with her.
give it back.
Give me the steering.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Helm. It's called a helm.
Yeah, what the hell?
Whatever.
And then I immediately walk over and make tea, even though he didn't ask for it, but she brought it up, so I made tea.
Tea. It's lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Calm down.
So you guys sail on. I guess no more questions for now. I guess. So you guys sail on. This lake is very big. It's the biggest one on the island. So it's like one of those that if you're on one shore, you actually can't see the other shore, kind of thing. So you guys sail out towards the center where these sightings have been seen, and when you get there, the sun has risen a little bit more. It's probably a little bit later in the morning, and there are no boats around you. This seems to be the rumor has gotten around enough that there are really not a lot of visitors here, and for good reason. And as you near the center, you see the water begin to roil not far from you. Off to your starboard bow, you see the water begin to turn and froth, and suddenly you see a whirlpool form, and it's slowly getting bigger.
Taking evasive maneuvers.
Easy.
You move
there
away
is
from
a
it?
thing.
Actually, guys,
So
I have a really dumb
Findel
idea.
gets like really antsy, and
Oh
he's like
God,
looking.
I know what your
He
dumb
looks from
idea
you
is.
to the ship, and then he gets like the water breathing scrolls ready. And he goes,
Yeah.
we need to make a choice. Do we go alone or
Oh
we
my
take the
God.
ship?"
Oh
Mhm.
God.
What do you guys
please
think?
not.
Okay.
You're wanting to steer this thing straight into it, aren't you?
I 100% do.
God
What if
damn
our
it.
ship gets completely ruined? What if
That's
the ship,
true, but I
what
did-
if the ship is broken?
That's where I'm lost. And JD is on the boat, and so is Harold. Fuck it.
And
Okay.
Marshmallow.
So let's anchor the boat a little bit, like far enough away that it's not going to be dangerous, and then we'll just go in ourselves with the scrolls.
Okay, so he quickly he doles out these scrolls, and they are a scroll of water breathing that gives you an hour's worth of breathing underwater.
Wow.
So basically, you read the spell that's on there, and it casts it on you.
Is there like a spell that we could, or like an illusion that we could cast on the ship to make it so that other things don't notice it?
I
does
don't know if you
anybody-
guys have that spell or
I
not.
don't think we do. It's just an idea. Something
I
we
don't
definitely
think
need.
so.
Like, Izzy's like making a mental note. I'm gonna make like a physical note. Need something to hide the boat.
Yeah, because I don't have anything.
Findel's like,
I mean-
not for boats. No, I usually just deal with people.
That's fair. It'll be fine.
You did see not many people come here. Like they avoid this place pretty well.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm not worried about the people who don't come here. I'm worried about the people who
Okay,
do.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave you anchor the ship. The whirlpool has gotten bigger, but you are managed. You've seen it in time to kind of steer the boat out of its trajectory, swirling trajectory. I don't know what it's called, orbit. Maybe. Anyway, and yeah, he's giving you these scrolls. He's cast it on himself, and he looks to you and says, "You ready?"
I want to dive in. I'm not even
All
gonna
right.
Let us
Here we
do.
go.
dive.
Oh my god.
You guys dive in.
With like a
it-
really big like shit-eating grin on my face too. Like I just look at him, big smile, dive.
You guys dive in and are swept into this
Oh my god.
water. This whirlpool goes around and around. Luckily, you guys have taken these scrolls on, and you can breathe. But this thing like rips you downward to the point where you start kind of spinning. I need everybody to give me a. Let's do Constitution.
Oh god, okay.
Weird as it sounds, it's for a reason.
Like a save or just a constitution
Yeah,
roll?
save.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. 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 Oh no.
Okay, none of... Oh, I got... Findel's got to do one, too. I keep forgetting.
He's gonna get like a 20.
He's not... You're
It's
fine.
not God.
He's gonna get a really good
It's
one.
just a priest.
Oh, God.
Okay,
none
he
of you none of
one
you
more than me.
save. You get a little disoriented and kind of sick in this twirling. And so all of you... let's see here. Give me an... So this is a decision. This is basically you guys need to try and stay together. So you can either do
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics. But none of you are going to get anything. You just straight roll. It depend. The Constitution was whether you were going to get advantage or not.
Okay. Oh, I'm doing athletics. Let's do this. What? No. Oh my god.
So Izzy, you managed to grab onto Findel, and you guys are thrown out of this whirlpool, and kind of like into some kelp. So you managed to kind of orient yourselves and stay together. But Mina and Fee, you get thrown out in opposite directions into some different parts of the kelp. But you are out of the whirlpool and you are all underwater. So Izzy and Findel are together, but Mina and Fee, you are down in this very, very, very tall kelp. And you guys cannot see each other. So we'll take this
Crap.
one bit at a time. Izzy, do you want to
Ooh,
do anything?
Rings. I have my ring on. Can I feel where they are?
Now
Oh,
your
yeah,
turn.
I
Yeah,
guess-
that forgot about.
Yeah, you guys are attuned to those.
What does that item let us do?
I think you all like wore it, attuned, and like switched. So I think
Rotated.
Yeah.
Izzy knows where Mina is, Mina knows where Fee is, Fee knows where Mina is, I believe.
I would know where Izzy is.
Sorry, Izzy is, yeah. You kind of all like know where each other is. I'll have to write that
That's
down
perfect.
sometime to
Izzy
make
is.
sure.
I know where
Because you're
who
only
is.
supposed to know where one is.
You know where Mina is. Mina knows where Fee is, and Fee knows where Izzy is.
Yeah. Okay. So, it does.
That
I know
is-
where-
that's the order we're gonna go with.
Mina is. I know where Mina is.
Yes.
And then
Mhm.
you know where I,
know where
am.
Fee is.
Yeah, Fee knows where Izzy is,
Yeah.
and Mina
Mhm.
knows where Fee is.
Where Fee is.
Findel is just fighting with Kelp.
Are we in water still?
No, I mean,
Oh yeah, you guys are all in water.
Okay. I'm gonna try and help Findel get out of the kelp.
He
Yeah,
with some
we
help, you
have-
cut him free. All right,
what
we're gonna
I
go
have noticed
furthest out.
if
Which
they stay
hold on.
together.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mina and Fee both roll me a d20.
Okay. Finally, something more than 8.
Okay, Fee, you are furthest out. Mina, you're a little bit further in. And Izzy and Findel, you're kind of closest to the edge of this kelp forest. You still can't quite see out of like the edge or anything like that. But it is you can kind of see just a little bit more that it's thinner and in a certain direction.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Kylie will be right back.
Yeah. So Izzy, so we can do
Trying
it
to
by
think.
Izzy. Izzy, what do you want to do? You helped out Findel. He
I'm
looks
gonna
to you.
grab his hand. I'm gonna point to my. Can we understand each other with this, or is it just?
Yeah, it's water breathing / water talking. I'll let you guys talk. You can
Okay.
technically.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. My ring can get us to the girls, and I hold out my hand.
Okay, and you feel a tug in the opposite direction of the edge of the forest.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I say forest. It's a kelp forest.
Yeah.
So just letting.
We've got to go through the kelp, don't we?
It's either that or we go out and wait for them to get through.
No, I don't like
Are
that.
we
Let's
having
just
a Pokemon moment?
gonna go through the
Is
kelp.
this a Pokemon moment?
Just keep your head on a swivel, and I'm gonna Would my short bow work underwater?
I believe ranged weapons are at disadvantage underwater. I think I have to
Yeah,
check
I
that.
don't know.
I think normal weapons are
I still
normal,
have
but
my
I think
rapier and my dagger, so
yeah.
I'm gonna keep my rapier out and keep my short bow away for a little bit.
I have to look up the official rules, but I think it's
I have no idea. I've never had to.
crossbows, nets, javelins, spears, tridents, and darts are able to be used normally underwater. For
Mm.
all ranged weapons, even those that aren't subject to disadvantage, they must be used with the weapon's normal range. Going beyond that, the attack automatically misses.
Okay, yeah. So rapier it is. Okay, and I'm gonna start heading in the direction I feel the pull.
Okay.
Is that away from me or towards me?
Which one does she have?
I know where Mina is.
Okay, so it's towards
She
me
knows
now.
where I am. Okay, cool.
You know where Fee is, and Fee
Cool.
knows where I am.
So
know
just
where
for I didn't draw it out, but just for direction's sake, where you are, Izzy, with Fendel, you were kind of at the east, which is the edge of the forest. Mina has been thrown north. Fee has been thrown south, but more like southwest since she's further out. And south would be like away from the edge of the forest. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? Yeah.
So if we're trying to get out of the forest, then we actually want to head south.
No, you want to head east.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
here.
Izzy was closest to where we want to go.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
And so Izzy was thrown to the east. I was thrown to the southwest. And so we've got to rebundle up and then rejoin in the direction that Izzy and Fendel were thrown.
I was
And
giving
Izzy is
directions
currently
mainly to
heading in
just
my
find each
direction.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to start heading in the direction of Fee. So since I'm north, I'm going to start heading more south. So maybe there's a strong possibility Izzy and I, even though I don't know this, but there's a possibility Izzy and I will kind of meet in the middle. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
And Fee's going to start heading north because she feels that Izzy's kind of northeastish.
Okay.
Cool.
You just swimming along?
Mhm.
Okay.
Singing a song.
I need
Just
everybody give me
Just
perception checks.
Yeah, there's gonna be something in this fucking kelp.
Eesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
Fendel is not used to being underwater.
Are any of
Probably
them?
not used to being non-adventurous.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't seem like any of you. Maybe Mina. Mina, who's used to
Apparently.
fighting,
I'm
is
used to being underground in the dark.
you are a little bit more alert.
Actually, that's not like a bad comparison.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mina, you're not near anybody, so you're the only one who would know this. Slash, you can't tell anybody quite yet. You feel like something is watching you and following you.
Oh no.
Dun,
That like
dun,
legitimately just spent like
Well,
dun, dun.
creeping
Yeah, you
down
do
my
hear in the background
down
the
my
Jaws
spine.
theme start playing, but that's
You have no
copywritten,
reference
so
that
we're
it-
not gonna.
You have no reference to what Jaws is.
so I
Nice.
keep my hand.
Halflings have a very
on my
scary
sword.
tail.
Yeah, so as I'm swimming, I'm simultaneously holding the hilt of my sword. I'm getting ready. I'm prepped. I'm prepping. Just in case.
Okay.
I'm just out here swimming with a rapier. Like I've already just decided.
Okay,
That's true.
I need I want everybody to roll initiative, but I'm actually going to keep my initiative secret because none of you will know about this technically.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna play it weirdly that way. Hold on one second, let me throw it up
Yes.
Oh, I need to click myself. Where's me? Where am I? There I am.
there. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I haven't rolled initiative in a while.
No.
His first one was 9. Whoa!
Oh,
Why'd you take me off?
what does it mean?
Because you were on there twice.
No, I wasn't.
You were for me.
I had a 21.
You still have a 21.
I'm not on there at all.
You're on mine. I don't know.
I see you. Yeah, you have a 21 on mine. I see you.
And Fee has 2, and one says 20 and one says 22.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let me get rid of hers too.
I only see one of Fee that says 22.
Yeah, it's there. I don't know. Hold on, let me
Izzy has
adjust it.
21. He got an 18. I have a 9, and Fee got a 22.
Izzy, are you still not on there?
Mm-mm. I just refreshed my screen.
I see you.
Hold on.
Or somebody just wants to tell me when it's my turn.
You're fine. There, are you there now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks,
There we go.
Dad.
There was 2 of you, so that's why I got rid of one. Just for that.
I was trying to be like sweet. Sorry, it just also comes out like shithead. It's just all I have.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
I forgot how I roll for just myself. Hold on.
When I think about you, da, 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 da.
Oh well,
Oh
we'll
my
just do
God.
this. Okay. So at the top of the order, Fee, are you just trying to get to your friends?
Yep.
Okay. What's your speed?
My speed is 30.
30. Are you dashing?
Yeah.
She's pretty cute, yeah.
That was amazing, and I loved it.
Okay, so you make it. Izzy, are you calling out? Are you staying quiet? Or what? Are you guys doing anything to try and help
She's
each other?
giggling
Or
at her own joke.
aside, yeah, I'm
she's-
skipping over it.
Leah is
Yeah,
not
no,
amused.
I'm like heading in that. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna like look to him too to tell him to be quiet. I'm trying to like not be noticed by stuff, but still follow the pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're holding still, or are you?
No, I'm
You're
swimming.
So you're following the pull to Fee?
Yeah.
Or Mina.
No, my ring sends me to Mina, so that's where I'm
Okay.
going. And I'm
Okay.
trying to do it like eyes looking, scanning, swimming as stealthily as possible.
Okay, Findel's just gonna go along with you, and Mina, are you doing the same thing? You just dashing to try
I'm
and?
going. Yeah, I'm dashing towards feet.
And what's your dash again?
It's 2 times my normal speed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm still getting this. 60.
Okay.
Oh God. I ran into it. Oh no.
Okay. So this is whatever this is his turn.
No.
See, I wonder if this shows up. It might. I hope the
Yes, it-
name doesn't. Oh, it probably will, but whatever.
I don't see names of anything.
Nice.
Really?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure a
no.
27 hits.
Wait, hold on. I closed my character sheet.
Does this game have save
Yeah, I have
points?
an armor class of 15, so. Oh no.
It felt like a... Don't laugh.
Kraken.
Answer the question.
Yes, a 27 hits.
I don't know why you looked. I'm pretty sure it does.
It hits. It for sure hits.
I'm just gonna go, since this thing isn't like, he's just kind of, I'm just gonna tell you now, he's reaching. So you're just gonna take the minimal amount. So you take 10 damage.
Okay, I'm down to 35.
Okay. So
Can you attack?
it is Fee's turn. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. Fee, are you still just dashing?
Yes, because I am not aware of
Okay.
anything attacking.
You are able to reach Izzy and Findel.
Okay.
You guys, metagame, not gonna metagame wise, you have no idea what's going on. Mina, Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm
You
still
still just
going.
waiting?
Yeah, no, I'm swimming towards the pool. Like, if I've got everybody
Okay.
now, I know we only have one person left to get.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause then I will
So
just, once
Mina,
I get to, once I
from
get
the
to Easy,
kelp,
I will just follow.
from the kelp, you are pretty much swatted at by a tentacle that is trying to grab at you.
Mean.
So but since you're dashing, you're kind of wiggling at the same time. I'll let you get your normal speed, and I believe that's 30.
Yes.
30. So with Mina, Izzy also heading towards you, you guys meet up. And so you have met not in the center of the kelp forest, but you are not at the edge of the forest yet.
Okay. I tell everyone the moment we're all together. There is big giant tentacle thing is trying to hit me. It hit me. It hurt. I don't like it.
Where did it come
We should
from?
get out. I don't know. From kelp. I just kind of flail my arms.
We gotta get out of the.
Yeah, it is this thing's turn. So
Shit. Can I attack it? Or did I just move? I just moved. Damn it. Okay.
Gotta get out of the kelp. Like, that's.
So I need everybody to make a dex check. Dex save, sorry.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. No.
So, I would really like an answer to the saves question.
There's no
Okay.
save points, no.
The whole party dies.
Sure.
The whole game
Okay.
is over.
Total party kill. Everybody roll new characters.
Oh god.
God,
Okay.
wow.
You said Dex.
Izzy,
Wow.
you're very dexterous underwater.
So, because I'm small.
And since actually he can only do this 3 times, so I'll just say he only hits 2. He hits Findel and Fee. Well, actually no, Mina got the least. So Findel and Mina take 16 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, fine.
Oh, it's half as much on a successful one.
I have 19 health.
Yeah, ignore the stuff.
Okay.
I'm playing fast and loose with stuff.
Ooh, I love
in
it.
your favor. In your favor.
Yes, sexy DMing is what I call it.
He's doing this in the kelp forest, so he's not he's kind of just sending out like electricity waves, hoping he hits something.
It's like a tentacruels down here.
Fee, Fee, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'm guessing from Izzy, you have learned kind of where the edge is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get the fuck out of here. Is all I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we should just
Agreed.
try to escape.
Do you think just like full disengage?
Does pass without a trace like apply to more than one person?
It's just every creature you choose within 30 feet of you. So as long as you're all close to me.
We're basically like on each other's nuts. And then what is
Mhm.
it like? Does it work on creatures too? And
You
monstrosities?
guys would all have to disengage and hide. He knows where you guys are.
Oh, I could hide, but you guys wouldn't be able to hide.
Yeah,
as
pass
well.
without trace would be like if you go into sneaking and nobody knows where you are at the beginning, but
Let's
this is
just
his domain. He
Dash
knows
out
where
of
you
here.
are.
Dash out of here. Run.
Swim.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I take a full disengage.
Stop.
Get the heck out.
Yeah.
Just start swimming in the direction that Izzy tells me to.
Fuck. I'm disoriented as shit. I don't know which way is the right way to swim.
It was back where you and Findel had been in the like towards the east. You had seen that the edge of the forest was there.
We gotta
Kelp
go that
forest.
way. Back. Reverse. Uno reverse.
Reverse.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Same
Mhm.
direction.
Yeah, I will also be doing that. Dashing. Preferably. And then
Okay.
if need be, I'll do lay on hands
Okay,
on
so
myself.
Izzy, Fee, and Findel, and you are all dashing. Let me check Findel's speed really quick. Yeah, his speed is 30. So you guys are all dashing. All on Dasher, on Dancer. Let's see. What is his speed? Oh, his speed is nice, but he'd have to attack and speed. So, you guys dash towards the edge. He's gonna try one more. 28.
Jesus.
On who?
Well, I don't think any of you can dodge it, but let me roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mina, Fee, Findel, and Izzy. Let's see here. 2. It's Fee. Fee, you take 14.
Okay.
So you get swatted.
I just thought, okay.
This is what happens when you flush goldfish.
You
haven't
guys,
taken any damage
I'm
so
guessing, are
far,
still
so-
just swimming out.
Yeah, just trying to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay. You break free of this kelp forest, and you have seen that this whirlpool has thrown you into this kelp forest that kind of surrounds, or is at the edge of, I should say, this massive amount of roots that have stretched underneath water all the way out here. And you do see that there is an opening in these roots that look very much like a large door. And from behind you, bursting from the kelp forest, is a malformed kraken, which is this kraken that it looks like freshwater kraken, so he's got like this dark blue kind of skin. But strangely enough, he also looks like he's almost like part tree and roots. Like he kind of blends in with the kelp, but also could blend in with the roots. Kind of like a mix of like brown tendrils that could disguise themselves as tree roots, as if he's been down here a long time, kind of influenced by what's here. But before you see that there is a large door in the roots. Behind you is this malformed kraken. And that's where we're going to end it for now.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
between a kraken and a hard place,
Oh my
or a
god.
rooted
we're
place.
gonna cut it here because I've got some stuff planned for next time. But yeah, so be prepared for either fight or flight, depending on what you guys want to do. And I hope you guys had a good time today. For all those listening, hope you listen to the next part. It's gonna be fun. Sorry that this one was kind of short, but we got some drama, we got some investigation, we got some fighting going on.
Backstory.
It's great.
Some people. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you for listening. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Drink your water. Bye.
Hydrate.